The legal profession and the imperative of good character. The essence of the insistence on good character for eligibility for admission to the legal profession is to shield it from those with propensity to act at variance with the interest of their clients, the profession itself, and the justice system. Indeed, the process of thorough vetting commences with admission to the Nigerian Law School, where the scrutiny is undertaken and admission may be refused on ground of character, including suspension from practice or outright disbarment in another jurisdiction. This has always been the process, and every effort should be made to ensure that the sanctity of the legal profession is not compromised. I recall the admonition of a past chairman of the body of benchers, Honorable Justice Umaru Abdullahi, Commander of the Order of the Niger, former President of the Court of Appeal, to the new wigs at the call to the bar ceremony of May 8, 2007. He noted thus, I quote him, "I must state clearly that no requirement for the practice of law in Nigeria is more important than character. A brilliant legal practitioner without character can be dangerous to the society as a hardened criminal. He's a menace not only to his client, but to the entire profession," unquote. The Nigerian Law School, under the supervision of the Council of Legal Education, will continue to screen and ensure that only applicants with clean antecedents are admitted to the institution. I also wish to make a quick reference to the use of barrister as a title by some legal practitioners. It is a practice that is growing in usage, even in unlikely places. At the last National Executive Committee meeting of the Nigerian Bar Association in Port Harcourt, the president of the association admonished members to refrain from this practice. May I again restate to our prospective new wigs, those present here this morning, you are taught the right way in professional ethics, that after enrollment, you should refrain from prefixing your names with the word barrister, because barrister is not a title. Structured pupillage. Mr. Chairman, distinguished benches, I made a call in my address at the October 2015 call to the bar ceremonies for a form of mandatory pupillage period for new entrants into the legal profession. The situation of a new wig after his call to the bar has been summarized thus, I quote, "The young and inexperienced associate, upon leaving the law school, soon finds out that beyond the impressive academic performance and good grades, fundamental to a career in the legal profession, in the gathering of additional invaluable work experience in the two main facets of the legal profession in Nigeria, that of the barrister and solicitor." Unquote. The aim is not to constrain or elongate the duration of formal legal training of new lawyers. It is essentially to grant them requisite exposure to a period of hands-on apprenticeship in law establishments. As noted before, there have been well-reasoned arguments for and against this scheme. It is my hope that its relevance elsewhere, with attendant benefits, will encourage further consideration here. The September bar final examinations result. Mr. Chairman, distinguished members of the body of benchers, I will be presenting at this call to the bar ceremonies a total of 3,270 candidates who were successful at the September 2015 bar final examinations, as well as 28 candidates from previous bar final examinations. Of their numbers, 8 candidates attained the first class grade, 370 obtained the second class upper grade, 1,055 were classified in the second class lower division, and 1,844 attained the pass grade. In sum, the total number of passes was 3,277, while 1,172 students were unsuccessful. This translated to 71% success. I am glad to report that there is a sustained level of focus and diligence among our students. They are at all times encouraged to attend all lectures, including interactive sessions, to participate in giving assignments and group activities, and to seek clarification of any unclear issues that may arise in their course of study. The Council of Legal Education's prescription is that study at the Nigerian Law School must only be undertaken on full-time basis. It is therefore illegal and nearly impossible to be engaged in employment and be a student at the same time with the hope of success. On a positive note, I must acknowledge the willing disposition of our students to the various forms of examination malpractice of the past. This is commendable and bears testimony to the emphasis which placed on character. Professional ethics, as I've said before, is now taught as a subject on its own with skills, and every student is made to appreciate the consequences of falling short of expectation. We shall continue to encourage our students to strive for excellence at all times. Now to the new weeks. I again congratulate our candidates for call to the bar today. I also congratulate their parents, guardians, and relations on being part of this memorable and auspicious occasion. The journey has been long and no doubt attended by manifold situations, but today for you is a day of joy, having come this far in realizing your dreams. May God grant you rewarding careers at the bar. The future belongs to you, and I enjoin you to make the best of the legal profession. It is your free will to belong to the noble profession of law, and you must ensure strict adherence to its norms and ethics. We wish you the very best for the future. To our first-class graduates, we rejoice with you on your well-deserved attainment. I trust that you will continue to excel among the best in the global legal world. As you are aware, globalization has impacted on the legal profession with the challenge of benchmarking on minimum international best practices. You must ensure that you are far above the minimum in all that you do. Permit me, Mr. Chairman, distinguished members of the body of benchers, to thank the federal government for the support always given to us as an institution through our supervisory ministry, the Federal Ministry of Justice. I will also appreciate the support and guidance of the chairman and members of the Council of Legal Education, which they extend to us at all times. The same gratitude goes to the chairman and members of the body of benchers for constant support and encouragement. I also thank those eminent members of the bench and bar for their valued interaction with our students when we call them to do so, and I trust that we can count on your support, on your continued support in the future. I wish to acknowledge the gesture of the Nigerian Bar Association through its president, Mr. Augustine Alege, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, for instituting at last a prize at the Nigerian Law School to be awarded at this ceremony. It has taken quite a long time in coming. It is gratifying that the association will henceforth get a mention among prize donors at call to the bar ceremonies. Lastly, I commend the uncommon work ethics of the academic and non-academic members of staff of the Nigerian Law School who work tirelessly almost all year round to ensure that the task of producing the legal manpower needs of the nation is attained. Affirmation of learning and character. Distinguished chairman of the body of benchers, eminent members of the body, may I now present to you the aspirants here assembled this morning for call to the Nigerian Bar. They wish to and are eligible to become members of the learned and noble profession of law. They have successfully completed the vocational training at the Nigerian Law School as prescribed by the Legal Education Act. They have all taken the prescribed examinations as well as the dining terms and met all other required conditions set by the Council of Legal Education. I am happy to affirm that they all exhibited good manners and decorum during their training. They have also been groomed in the best ethics and ethos of our legal profession. Together with other academic and non-academic members of staff of the Nigerian Law School, I have closely monitored these aspirants during their training, and I vouch for each and every one of them as men and women of learning and character as demanded by your august body. The screening committee of your distinguished body has carefully perused the records of each of the aspirants and found them worthy to be presented for call to the Nigerian Bar. I, Mr. Chairman, attest that they are fit and proper persons for call and admission to the Nigerian bar. Mr. Chairman, may I respectfully and in my honor present to this honorable body of benchers the following 811 applicants from the total list of the 3,270 applicants qualified. They are present here this morning for call to the bar by your distinguished body. Mr. Chairman.